Here's how I load my backing. I have what's called red snappers. Now I'm on the back side of the machine and I just have it hanging draped over the roller. Then I crank up the roller, and while it's going, I look for any wrinkles and I straighten those out right away. I just smooth along the back. If it's a little wrinkly, I just give it a little shot of water, and then when I roll it up, it'll kind of iron those wrinkles out. As I get close to the edge, I stop and check my last few wrinkles, smooth it out. If it pulls to the side like that, I know it's not with the grain, so I pull it till it has no wrinkles. And I know it should be nice and straight. Then I'm getting close to the bar here, to my red snapper bar. Then I just roll the quilt the rest of the way by hand. No pulling of the fabric. Then here's my bar. Then I attach these red snappers. Since this is a small quilt and it is intended to be used as a child's quilt or a doll quilt or something to play with, I'm using leftover pieces of cut off batting. I overlay serpentine cut with the scissor. Then they should nest together. Then I pull the excess pieces of batting out. It should fit together like a puzzle. My quilting will be dense enough so it should be fine and not come apart. I bring my machine over to the top, and instead of pinning or putting a pre-basting line, I'm setting the channel locks and making sure my quilt is in a straight line before I start basting it down. So I just basted it, and I know that's my straight line. Then I'll baste down the sides and I can start quilting the whole body of the quilt. After the top is basted, I put side clamps on to keep the backing taut, and then I put a yardstick under the handles of the clamps just to keep them out of the way of the bed of my machine. The first pass is complete, then I take off the side clamps and I'm ready to advance the quilt. When the last part of the quilt top comes onto the work surface, I pin it into place and I will baste across the edge to make sure it stays square, and then I'll finish quilting the rest of the top. The channel locks are on, so I keep the edge nice and square. the top is finished. So then I pull off the red snappers from the bottom. And then I release and crank the and this is the most satisfying of the process, is to see the finished top. I did go with the bone thread instead of yellow, and it even looks like it's yellow thread the way it reflects the light.